Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install a Elfa Shelf from the Container Store. Just want to show everyone how easy it is and how useful it is, and how it organizes your house really easily. A couple things that we'll need to get started. You'll need a stud finder, tape measure, sheetrock screws, a level. Nobody wants a crooked shelf. Drill and drill bits. So the first thing I'm going to do is just measure where I want the original piece hung, which is this, and it has 4 holes in it so that you can know where you're going to need to put the screws. I always take a pencil and just mark where the holes are. And then I'll typically take a level to make sure that they are all going to be straight. Okay. Next, you'll just take your stud finder. Okay, and it looks like for my wall, there's only a stud in this first hole, so I won't need a sheetrock screw there. But the other 3 are all just sheetrock, so I will need sheetrocks there. So on the back of your sheetrock screws, and these are the Elfa brand too, it will tell you what size. So on the back of your Elfa bag, it will tell you what size drill bit to use. Mine calls for a 3/8, which does seem really big, but you typically know their stuff. Okay, I got the drill bit on my drill, and like I said, it does seem pretty big, but they know their stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start drilling these holes.
Hey, Mommy, wait.
I'll tell you. See how easily it goes through with this bit. It just takes a second. And then I'm going to get a wood screw for that end one and go from there. Okay, so I got that last hole drilled and it actually was sheetrock. So we just used the drill bit in another one of those holes. So next thing you're going to do is just get the anchor screw, which looks like this, and you just hammer it into the holes.
Yeah, and
Okay, so next thing you're going to do is just take the screw, it has this little cap on it, and anchor it to the anchors so that your shelf is on. So I always start in the middle so that when you're doing it yourself, you can actually hold on to it. That's kind of the beauty of these videos, is just learning to be independent and just how I've made it work, being both the man and woman of the house. So I've got that one. I don't have a screw them hooked in to hold it.
I'm done.
Okay, so I've got those all screwed in. I'm going to go and re-measure with the level to make sure it's level before I actually fully anchor it in. And then I will hook the brackets on and get the shelves on. Okay, that part is done and level and easy. So next step is going to be to put the tracks on. My tracks are the 60-inch, and that's just so that I get more use of my space. I can do more shelves and get more stuff off the floor. So the Elfa design is really, really awesome, and they make it really easy to just slide on and off. So mine, they come with, has these two little slits in it. So you just take it to the one edge. And just slide it to wherever you're gonna put your bracket. So mine's just a single. So I kind of get them set, and then I will grab my shelves and my brackets and get them measured, make sure that they are the right distance apart. So these are the brackets that I'm going to use, and they just have a little slit for the bottom of the shelves to make sure that they're nice and sturdy. Like I said, I'm going to measure before I actually anchor down these brackets. Because I don't want to have to do it twice. So these are the shelves that I bought. They have these little tracks on the bottom of them, and that is just so that you know which way is which. Mine to be closer to the wall, just for that cleaner look. So it looks like that is about where mine's gonna go. So easy enough. I will grab my little hooks, anchor in the bottom, and put the shelves on. Okay, these are your standard wall clips that hook onto your Elfa shelves. They just look like this, and you can either use just the wood screw, or it does come with anchors if your whole wall is sheetrock or if you're worried about it. Okay, so as you can see, I got my top shelf hung. I haven't anchored the bottoms in yet because I wanted to make sure it was the distance apart that it was going to be best for me. This one does have the cover on it, on half of it, because it was used in a different spot in the house before. And I also have, Elfa makes a lot of stuff to make everything a little bit more pleasing to the eye. But they also have this cover that will go on your top. I'm going to utilize that top shelf, but I will use it to cover this little spot that's basically dead space. I'm hopeful to live with a bar here to be able to hang things on. But for now, that pretty much sums up our shelves. I will finish anchoring everything and putting the rest of the shelves on and making it look pretty and give you guys an end result. Okay, I'm just doing some last minute touches. I got all the bottom covers on, as well as the anchors at the bottom. I just used this to measure, and I'm gonna cover this side. So I'm just gonna put it in here, and then mark where I wanna cut it. It's pretty simple. Easy enough, guys. The other thing that you can do is you can take the covers and you can put them in between these if you don't want any of these showing, but otherwise, I think we did a pretty good job, ladies. Girl power.